Kind of calling him out for being a little bit too loud, as we've got Nuclear and Ghost, both of course of the previous 80 carries of D+. Where's Deft? What the heck? Oh, not fair. Anyway, of course, both of them here to support. Look to see Zeus still manage to find those advantages. Blind TF does kind of work out. It's okay, that's Camille support. Xin Zhao coming in for Owner as well. I mean, Xin Zhao Orianna needs no introduction, but this Camille support we've seen kind of up and down here in the LCK.
Do you just look like Braum or Tarek? I'm like, we'll see what ends up happening here. Again, that is assuming that the Nico goes mid. I don't think that is going to be the case. I was talking about
do it?
this.
Just do it, Showmaker.
Okay,
oh, they
let's go!
it in!
So,
right.
Okay, need to talk about this. This is a new build that has been really terrorizing. Showmaker's played it on the solo queue as well. It's been terrorizing the Korean ladder. You go Phase Rush, you go Lich Bane first, and the short trades that you're able to force onto unsuspecting mages cancel when they do go in, as that is
it was
Dove?
Faker, the last one to play the mid Diana. That is very, very cool. Dove, of course.
Maker here really wants to get a Sheen as soon as possible, as we do see the Halo Blades trades being
my
very
God.
fun. The Ignite.
Yeah, the Ignite goes down, but Kellen will survive that one. Gumayusi actually taking a lot of damage as well. As you can see, Ono down here towards the bottom side. And Lucid gonna have to get here if they want to avoid some sort of dive. Looks like this wave not massively stacked, as the snare is fantastic. Kerry is too far forward, but he is going to be able to survive with the flash. Still, disaster for T1. This early game is everything for this bottom lane.
Oh, Ignite, but Owner is on his way.
Sidestep, my God. Kellen playing with fire as well. I think they're pretty aware of the fact that this ward is down, as Lucid will find Owner. I am pretty sure aiming now, walking after Gumayusi as well, as he flashes forward, stacks up the blight. Will he hit the arrow? He will, but it's not enough. Always drink your potions.
Once upon a time, the skills were changed, as we might have a 3v3 here.
Yeah, Lucid in position. Might need to safeguard over to Showmaker as they're looking to engage.
Aiming!
Ellen moves on down. Aiming's already here as well, as Wind Become Lightning does come down, but Carrier looks to be the one in trouble in the arrow. It's going to ring true this time around. First blood goes to Aiming.
Really big win here for DK. Now, when we look at the gold, it is still somehow in favor, which I assume is TF and that wave not being picked up yet. As here, if this is a 3v3, I understand T1 going for this, especially because they have Faker Shockwave, but he doesn't really get a whole lot of mileage out of that. The rest of the team can't follow up, and Carry ends up going down, giving the kill to Aiming.
That's a happy Aiming right there. Kidley as well. And that's going to be really important. We mentioned map control being a huge thing. Wow. Kellen going to get engaged on here. Doesn't have Shape Splitter, but there's the ulti. Does do a fair bit, but he's still going to go down. Teleports coming in everywhere as Faker moves on in.
On these plates and further build the gold lead.
Ooh, Chains of Corruption are going to connect here as Pop Blossom comes down. Gumayusi, that's a decent flash, but Lucid's still on top of him. The flash forward. The Hextech Ultimatum comes down. Now Owner gets on in there. Lucid will be taken out. Carrier down to half, but look at Owner. He is an absolute monster in this fight. Only 50% of his health bar goes down, and Faker wants even more. Aiming just by himself under the turret. The flash has to come out. This dragon killing him.
Showmaker is here.
Yeah, Faker on the flank
there
as well. Owner just walks over, presses his smite button, and that is going to collect the Drake to happen inside that brush. As now Zeus gonna have to flash. He's flashing the wrong direction though as he looks to Destiny away, and he is gonna be able to do so. Zonya's second, but it's the third item that we're not really sure about because he tends to win or lose before that even comes in. As Carrier's gonna face check and just get kicked to his doom. He does last a little bit longer. Hextech Ultimatum coming on down there, but that is going to be Kellen getting his revenge.
Kellen getting the kill is a little bit silly. There's Showmaker.
Yeah, there's a Moonfall as well onto Zeus. Remember, does not have his flash available. The flash forward into the Pop Blossom. And the snare comes down. Took a while, but the TF does go down. Faker does get here, though. Showmaker with the Pale Cascade shield is going to hold on, but there is the Shockwave back onto Only. Kellen Lucid misses the Q, though. That means Ona, he dives back in, but this is 2 versus 4. I don't know. I actually think that the 1-3-1 composition from DK is kind of gigantic, as aiming does get the Fate's call out from Gumayushi. Carry on, please. Hopefully he thinks a little bit more. Oh, that was a bit of a weird moment, as Chains of Corruption will connect the immediate punishment, but the Fate's call does come down. Snare onto Gumayushi, who's now looking to try and hop this one out. Showmaker looking for him, though the exhaust comes down to lower the damage, but he's still in melee range. Hextech Ultimatum still comes in, but it's 2 kills that go down for DK. The answering kill is there from Zeus. Showmaker going down relatively low, but the Q is going to land onto the Twist of Fate. It's going to leave the Diana completely exposed, and T1 will answer with a couple of kills of their own. Kingen still wanting a little bit more though, and he's just dove on top of Zeus. There's the flash, and they'll lock down the kill. Kingen still wanting to fight. This Jax just freed from his solo lane, now wanting to get work done.
DK, I think, pretty happy with this trade.
Oh no, Kellen face checking. Shockwave gonna be avoided, but he has to flash.
I think a lot of the fights are gonna look this way, where the Jax just can basically do whatever he wants, completely unchecked. As here, Kellen, great sidestep, and then, yeah, it's a straight up whip on the E flash. So he still isn't able to get taken out immediately, gets throws himself to safety, but it puts Guma in an awkward position. He ends up going down, and then here, again, Kingen, that's Counter-Strike 1, takes down his target. Zeus does isolate Showmaker here very nicely. And I think there they should have left it at that. That was enough. That was an even trade. You can take that and be happy with it. But overstepping like that has been something that Zeus has been doing a whole lot of.
Yeah.
And if he counter-strikes, what did he do? Nothing. Neither Xin nor TF gets to do anything. And Kingen, the thing with Jax that I think from Owner.
Not to mention the Drake just taking a really long time to go down. Carrier is already very, very low. Mega Cone going to bring Kingen towards this dragon. As Ona could come over for a cheeky scan, he would like to, and he's not going to be able to secure it this time around. Second Drake for DK will go their way, and now the fight is on. There's the safeguard cancel. Does manage to break the arm guard of Faker, or the stopwatch, it is the Zonya's. So he has actually completed that as Kingen.
Fans are very cool weapons. I'm a big fan personally.
Yeah, you're, well, a big fan. You could be a weapon. It's okay. The ulti does come on through from Ona, but he's not going to be able to get out of the way. Oh, the Hextech Ultimatum is decent. The Pop Blossom comes down as well. The first kill does come through. The Lee Sin will be taken out. The Shockwave is gigantic. And the TF takes down the Varus in the backline as well. I think DK may have ran out of battle power, and they have. T1 on the back of Faker's Shockwave will move to the Varus.
DK, they go in knowing that it's Owner. I want you again to pay attention the amount of CC that comes out here. So even though it's Owner, you have Diana Lee, you can actually go in, lose some Showmaker both in, but the immediate exhaust takes Showmaker damage away. Then the stun, then the Fate's call, and then the Shockwave, aiming obviously never going to be able to win that 1v1 against Zeus. And T1 looking to take a critical lead here in the first game.
Yeah, this could be the back.
He's level 16, does have his level 3 ultimate and flash, but that really is the one angle. There are a lot of squishies on T1. If you can get a heroic Diana play.
Well, Shockwave does come on through there as he does find a Moonfall onto 3 and into the backline. Goes Lucid, but he just pops like a balloon. They cannot do anything about it. Kingen now having to get out of there as the dissonance damage is just gigantic. Kellen down to about 1 health, and in goes Ona. He'll be able to take down the Nico here as Carrier diving forward. Hextech Ultimatum going down. Zeus just uses him as a distraction as he tidies up absolutely everyone, and DK once again just lying on the floor.
That is going to be game number 1, Atlas. It was a tense fight, but one a big mistake from DK around the Baron is all that T1 needed, and they're going to go up 1-0 in the series.
And Faker just coming in clutch. in the end around that Baron. That is going to spell defeat for DK and a 1-0 lead for T1, their first game victory.
내가 아프지 않게 민영아?
이거 나 직감이 피라서 집 한번 다녀올게 형들.
야 공각 보는 중. 한 그냥 쓸게.
아니야
천천히.
리시부터 리신 들어왔어 아래 봐주면 좋아.
얼마나
빠지면서 좋아.
넥스 존야 있다.
오케이 아래 봐줘 아래. 잭스
일단 풀어놓았어.
잭스 2 빠졌고
이코.
볼만해
내가
가볍게 와봐.
고고고고고.
내가 봅니다.
다이너 잡아야 돼.
이거 미드 가면 끝내거든.
바텀 가.
오케이.